Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
Is it a miracle that the gods in the universe out there is like, let's cause some flight delays, have 50% of the roster not there, especially of Vincent Kennedy McMoustache, to not be there to run the show. Maybe got to do a remote. That's what he did last week on SmackDown, from reports were saying. Because I got to say, there was a big difference between Raw last week to Raw this week. And if I'm hearing right on reports and stuff like that, they're saying a lot of rewrites happen when all these things, and hours before the show. Well, hell, good job on y'all. You want to know why? I actually really enjoyed this Monday Night Raw. Welcome, y'all. I'm K&B the Sexy Ninja for C Plus Studios in the Paper Saber universe. You know what this is. It's the New World Podcast, brother. And they're in Seattle, Washington. It's April 10th, 2023. Kevin Patrick, Corey Graves on commentary. We start the show off strong. LWO, baby, the Latino World Order. Homes, viva la raza. Rey Mysterio comes out, talking, saying, cuts a promo, says last week was supposed to be special, was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and guess what? His son, Dominique, comes out. They talk about last week as well with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest laying his hands on Bad Bunny, and, you know, it's inevitable we're going to see this at Backlash. Rey Mysterio, Bad Bunny versus Dominique and Damian Priest. So, or it has to be Damian Priest. You know, because maybe this was because they had Finn Balor there because of this whole flight delays and stuff. But Dominic brings out Finn. Finn faces Rey. Rey off to distractions and stuff like that. Finn for the win, causing Rey to lose, and Dominic looking like $1 million, in my opinion. So, you know, I gotta say, I'm liking this story. I'm liking the way it's building. And I think should have been Damian Priest that got the win, you know, over Rey. You know, keep building this feud. But if they're not there, they're not there. You can't help it. You know, you can't help it with flight delays and stuff like that. So, backstage, we had Otis rocking this really nice blazer, looking sexy as ever, and Chad Gable's back there, you know, they're posing and stuff. Maxine comes in, is like, what's going on? You know, they're trying to interview the Alpha Academy because they have a big match tonight. Then we go around the corner, the camera's running, they're like, what's going on? Lita was attacked, but attacked by who? Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez was there. They have a big match tonight for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Becky's like, what are you guys doing here? Because they come in, and Trish comes in. It was a little bit of chaos, and that's what Mr. Hunter likes, is a little bit of chaos. So that's gonna be crazy going when we get there. Last week they showed the Cody Brock package, how Brock decimated Cody, destroyed Cody after losing to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Yes, it still hurts, but that's okay. That's okay. Now we're building the Backlash, and we're going to see what happens. Brian Saxton backstage with Becky Lynch saying, you know, we're going to do this. You know, they're in the gorilla, and they're like, yes, this is going to happen. We're still going to fight. Trish, you know, Adam's there, and he goes, Trish is going to step in for Lita. Lita's, you know, we're going to go out there, and we're going to defend these tag team championships out there tonight. And they go to commercial, Seth Rollins package, everything like that. But we come back. We come back to the women's tag team match. Becky, Trish Stratus versus Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. This was a fun match. But, oh my gosh, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan is our new women tag team champions. I did not see this coming. I was like, Oh, and then on top of that, Trish Stratus heel turn on Becky. Was she the one that attacked Lita? We'll find out next week because they tried to get a backstage interview with her, and she wasn't. She was silent and walked away. Walked away in silence, so the mystery's still there. Congratulations to Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. This wasn't what I expected whatsoever. I was expecting Becky and Lita to go up against Ronda and Shayna and dropping the titles to them, but I think I like this a little bit better. Let's have Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus at Backlash. That's a big match right there. And a heel turn from Trish? God, didn't see that coming, but hell, congratulations to Raquel and Liv, and all right, Trish, all right, Becky, let's start building a story and a feud that's going to build to that. That's a pay-per-view level match. This isn't, let's put it on Raw or SmackDown or NXT Level Up or Superstars. Is that even a thing? This is a big pay-per-view match if we're going to have Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Come on. Huge. I was expecting Becky to turn because the way they were in there, they were interacting with each other and everything like that. They were like, oh, yeah. I was like, something's, I don't want a Becky heel turn. Dear wrestling gods, I don't want a Becky heel turn because the man's here and the man should stay. They heard me. And Trish, I was like, okay. Backlash May 6th can't come any sooner in Puerto Rico. Kathy Kelly interviews Paul Heyman, dodging questions as usual about Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman laying it as is because he is truly the puppet master, and Paul is a son of a bitch. All right, Brian Saxon, like I said, he was trying to get the Trish, like, why'd you do it? Silence, she walked off. We had SmackDown last week. We talked about the draft and everything like that. And I'm coming into like, okay, we got all these stories going, and we got the draft coming up. Where we're gonna write it, or the storytelling doesn't need to stop. And where's everybody gonna go? And this comes with I think this was really important to have this afterwards with Damage Control backstage. Bayley comes out, says she talked to Adam. I'm gonna be part of this triple threat to see who's number one contender. And then Io and Dakota like, what? No, what about us? And I was like, the cracks in the Damage Control, the cracks are there. They're showing. So, she's like, okay, you know what? Fine. I'll see who one of us, not me, but one of you, who will get that spot in the triple threat match. Yeah. So I like that. I really do. Is the cookie crumbling is what I wrote. Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. Oh, Bronson Reed is scary. It's a scary individual. Bobby is too. When you piss off Bobby, it's going to be a fight. And that's what it was. They got both got counted out and they went into a fight. I was like, yes, please. More of this. I want to see Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed build a feud all the way to Backlash and just murder each other, big men style. They kept on saying big pieces of meat in the ring. Meat. I'm like, is this for Vince's pleasure? Let's call him meat. Yeah, while I stroke my mustache. You call those big, beefy, beautiful men meat while I stroke the mustache. I am McMoustache. But the meat word was thrown out there. But no contest. I want to see more. Now, Cody Rhodes to address the WWE Universe to talk about what happened last week. He said something about losses, wins and losses and how they matter. He talked to somebody named Matt. So about wins and losses, about everything he's going through and about what Brock Lesnar, and he's cutting this great promo on Brock, using the word victim, and he says that afterwards, and he challenges Brock at Backlash. He says WrestleMania Backlash. I was like, we're not going with that name again, are we? Oh no, everything I'm seeing just says Backlash, but okay, whatever. Challenging Brock Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare versus the Beast, Brock Lesnar at Backlash. That's money. That is money right there. And my favorite part is when he's talking about Roman and everything like that. And he says, Mr. Paul Heyman, there's one thing that you said that kind of really pissed me off. He says, you got to earn it. Earn it? Earn a rematch? Earn it? I am it. I was like, oh, I was that cat, that's in, what do you call it? That's in, God dang it, what is it called? It's the cat that goes, ooh, in Puss in Boots. You know that cat? That cat just pops up and goes, ooh. I was that cat in that moment. I was like, holy crap. Whoa. But it was a great moment for me. It was a great, great, great moment. Also, too, he addresses the chicken. Someone threw a fucking chicken at Cody Rhodes. And after he lost, it was like a couple feet away from his head. He addressed the chicken, man. This guy pays attention to everything and anything that's on the internet, and that is not a bad thing because he knows what to say. He knows what this is why Cody Rhodes is the fucking man. Because the fact that this dude addressed the chicken that people have been making memes of, the fact that he addressed it, Cody Rhodes is God. I'm sorry. That's just what the man addressed it. That just made me happy, okay? Okay? Little things like that. But he's challenging Brock Lesnar. Then we're going to get Brock Lesnar next week. Whew. Then we have SummerSlam coming up August 5th in Detroit. Come on. Life is good. Life is good here, folks. Right now it is. I know what happened at WrestleMania. I know what I said. I know I got all butthurt, and everything like that. But we got to move on. And I got to say, tonight's Raw helped me do that. It helped me move on. And when Cody Rhodes said tonight really helped me be like, okay, now I want to see Cody beat Brock Lesnar and get back into that title picture and get that rematch. Because does he have to earn it? No, because he is it. Okay. Am I enough fanboying out? Okay. We had the SmackDown last week talking about Jay and all this and that, but we set up the Usos versus the Alpha Academy. Great spots by Otis. Damn good match. This match was fucking fun. I had a blast, especially in the starting when Otis was shaking his hips and they were, he was catching Usos left and right. Chad Gable being the Mattician, the Mat Master. And so many great spots in this match that I want to rewatch this match. This is the match of the week I really want to rewatch because it's such a good time. A lot of, the Usos for the win, of course, but Alpha Academy, I'm going to be very sorry once we take them apart. No one really meant, Jimmy's there, but no one really, because remember last week's SmackDown, the whole thing with Jay was I need to find Jimmy. Where's Jimmy? And he's rocking, this sort of main event type look of just him. And then he's the Usos come out, yeah, they're here. It's okay, well, are we going to address what happened with Jimmy last week? Are we going to have a segment where Jay's going to be yo, Us, where were you last week? No? Okay, fine. Fuck it. Let's have an awesome tag team match with Alpha Academy and the Usos for the win. This one here, too, took me for a loop. Io Sky versus Piper Niven versus, is it Mia Yim or Michin? Pick one, WWE. Pick one. Because you have on the graphic Michin, and I've had this problem for a while here, folks. And they kept on going back and forth between Mia Yim, Michin, and then they say Michin's coming up next, and then it's on the graphic, and then all of a sudden the commentators say, and yeah, Mia Yim, Michin, that's the way she's being introduced on the. I was like, what the fuck? Choose one. What is it? I'm like, we still haven't chose. Mia Yim's not a bad name, or Mia Michin Yim. I don't know, something. It drives me a little crazy. But this was a good triple threat match. Something I did not see. Damage control on the outside. Io Sky for the win. And she's going to face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. This is something different. This is something new. Please don't waste it on a TV Raw Don't waste this opportunity with Io Sky because she's going to take to the sky and wow us all. This is a great challenge for Bianca Belair. And I don't want it on TV. This is a sign of a pay-per-view match. And I bet you $1 when I get inside, Adam Pearce's fucking Twitter is going to be like, it's official. Next week, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. I'm like, no. That's a backlash-worthy pay-per-view in my opinion. Damn it, Adam. No. Io Sky, Bianca Belair at Backlash for that Raw Women's Championship. And I want Io Sky to take that shit. Yeah, I said it. But like I said, this was a big one. I was like, I don't know who to pick. Piper? Is Piper ready to take on Bianca? And I was like, Mia, this is such a weird triple threat. But when Io won, I was like, you know what? I'm all for this. So tell me what you guys think. Brian Saxon backstage, Kevin Owens, and he's like talking to me, and Kevin's like, I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to keep on fighting. I know what Solo did to me last week. You know, and everything is going on. This match was so good. Solo Sikoa is phenomenal. And Kevin Owens, like, really guided Solo through this match. And with selling the injury from last week, the dude is a ringmaster. And this match was fun. This match was hella fun. You know, of course, assist from the Usos. I hear people bitching about that all the time. Oh, the Usos. They're the bloodline. They're a faction. Of course they're going to help each other cheat. That's what they do. This is professional wrestling, folks. This isn't new territory we're going here. All right? But hell of a match. Of course, the beatdown comes to Kevin Owens. And last minute, last second, I really want the real story behind this. When you see Sammy and Riddle running to the ring from the outside parking lot, you know, was how much of it was staged and how much was it like, shit, drop our bags and go to go save Kevin. And they save Kevin. Boom. You know, we got a hell of it. Bloodline's down. They're out. Solo's mad and angry. And that's how we end the show. And I got to say, after all that, I was like, whoo. My wife looking at me. She's like, why are you all sweaty? I was like, this was a good Raw. This was a damn good Raw. I get this Raw a solid fucking 5 out of 5. Like, where was this last week, man? Hell of a show. Had a good time. Many surprises. Cody Rhodes dropping the mic hot on Brock Lesnar's ass. Such a good Raw. Great main event. Great opening match with Rey and Finn. You know, only dream matches. You know, when they happen, they happen. We're building the story now to with Damian and Dominic. And Dominic, my wife loves Dominic. She's just like, you know, he's Dominic. My son. So 5 out of 5 for this week. I just had a good time, top to bottom. Tell me what you thought of the show. Tell me what you didn't like. Did you like this way better than last week's Raw? Hell, I like this way better than last week's SmackDown. This was just a really good Raw from top to bottom, and it just made me be like, okay, tuning in again. Last week I was like, all right, you know, whatever. I'll see what Cody says. Cody said what he said tonight. And I'm like, yeah, he doesn't have to earn it because he is it. Great stuff. Io Sky, come on, new tag team champions. It was just awesomeness all around, man. So, much love and respect to everybody. Go, let me know what you think. Drop those comments below. Did you like? Did you dislike? What? Let's talk. Let's talk. All right, y'all. Then go get yourself some merch from our C Plus Studio T Public Store. Get that design of the New World podcast created by Penta X. Go check out his music. Go get that sexy ninja mascot, the true sexy ninja, created by Katie. Go get the merch. That's what supports this. That's what supports the show. Thank you all. I love you all. Let's go right into NXT, and we go right into Dynamite. We go right into Ring of Honor, right into SmackDown, and Rampage. It's good to be a wrestling fan. My week's filled. Like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. And give him them dusty elbows. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, y'all. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, Let's too sweet it. Too sweet it. The New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus yourself at WrestleMania Backlash. Answer the call.